How long can funds stay in a 1031 exchange account? A 1031 exchange offers real estate investor the chance to defer capital gain taxes and depreciation recapture. It is very important to remember that 1031 exchange is a rule-driven process. You need to follow all the rules or you will risk being disqualified. The initial step in doing a 1031 exchange involves establishing an exchange account with a qualified intermediary, also known as an accommodator. This typically occurs upon the completion of a sales contract for the investment property. The exchange account is designed to receive funds at the close of the sale escrow process, holding them pending the investor's decision to reinvest in identified replacement properties. The 45 days and 180 days rules establish an alternative timeline for 1031 exchanges. Failure to comply with these rules can jeopardize the exchange, underscoring the importance of understanding their mechanics. So the 45 days rules is a mandate that within the 45 days from selling the relinquished property, the investor must formally identify one or more potential replacement properties. The identification signed by the investor must be delivered to the qualified intermediary and include clear description such as street address or legal details, various identification rules, including the 3 property rules, the 200 rules, and the 95% rules, provide flexibility. The 180-day rule stipulates that the investor must complete the purchase of at least one identified property within 180 calendar days from selling the relinquished property. Notably, the 45 days rule and the 180-day rules run concurrently, emphasizing the need for efficient decision-making. Full completion involving the transfer of title and payment for the property must occur within this period. Qualified intermediaries often restrict changes to fund allocation among identified replacement properties after the 45-day identification period. Investors should inquire about such limitation and understand the degree of flexibility allowed. Remaining funds in the exchange account after purchasing all replacement properties can be subject to specific provisions in the exchange account agreement. Some qualified intermediaries might hold uninvested funds for the entire 180 days period before returning them to the investor. So you can see that the QI also have their strict rules and regulations that are outlined in the agreement. So it's very important to take a look at that and then make sure you understand what you can and cannot do. While unforeseen challenges may arise, strategic planning, such as considering a Delaware statutory trust as a backup option, can help mitigate the risk of missing critical deadlines. In summary, remember that 1031 exchange is a code-driven exchange to make sure you follow all the codes, the rules that the IRS outlined. Now, we have explored the critical aspect of a 1031 exchange. Our next video, we will go into common challenges faced by the investor and the process. Stay tuned to get an optimizing your 1031 exchange strategy.